it's really intense this week. It's like an emotional roller coaster, but it's interesting.
I guess the most important thing is seeing them exploring the whole field, like physically really walking around the city, talking to people. They left their comfort zones. They had to interview, ask people.
I'm tired.
Yeah, really tired.
Yeah. We went to different co-working spaces.
Yeah, seen many things, many impressions.
I have to say I'm quite happy with it now.
Yeah, me too. But it's pretty intense because it's long days that we make.
Yeah.
So
For me, it was a new approach of doing research.
When I saw them over the week, they really developed. And the first thing, the biggest problem for them was already to talk to people.
I'm really excited. Really good research. And I'm really happy how it came together.
Kind of relieved, I think, that it's over. No, a great relief by the result we have.
We are, as Andrea said, very happy to have been able to spend the last week in this wonderful space. And I am quite pleased to see what you all were able to produce, which, in many cases really exceeded, I think, our expectations.
Berlin is creative, unpolished, dirty,
really diverse,
very big, open, unclear, different people.
it's ugly and yet beautiful.
It's one of the places in the world for, I guess, unusual solutions, and being able to attract very, very interesting characters, people from all over the world.
We used the concept of Dérive for this spring school because we had the idea that we wanted to challenge our students by sort of throwing them into this urban environment.
It's the possibility for people to be confronted with something different and to reflect it and put it in their own work.
I want them to open up. I want them to open up the design process, rethink the design process.
My research word is meeting and escape.
Mobility and discovery.
My word is the hipster.
Undesirable.
The borders of gentrification.
The city as an ecosystem.
Serendipity. Sightline and fleet line.
Walking science.
Social design.
Structure of a day. My main research is work.
Don't be a solution monkey, meaning to really forget about what is expected for you and don't think just from the end to be really obsessive with creating the perfectly shiny, good-looking outcome from a design perspective, but really opening up, asking why, figuring out what the actual problem is, and from this understanding starting to create meaningful solutions.
So thinking about not only fulfilling tasks because you have to earn money or other people are telling you to do so, but rather to create your own questions, to identify your own challenges and then work for a solution.
Started from such a great idea of creating something for the city and not with the purpose to be a company or a brand or a business thing. It started really from the needs of the citizens themselves, and basically it's a bike route underneath the metro line of the U1 to see if we could add something, and we try to focus to give it like more of an experience added to the bike route. We look for possibilities to give more of an impression about the surrounding areas and make it more like each part of the route and their own identity.
Serendipity is going to be our method, and work is going to be the act. There is a big difference between a co-work space and a workspace. That is kind of what we found out during this research. And what you see here is everything, it's 8 different locations, workspaces and co-work spaces.
For example, the park besides this complex. It's kind of a terrible place. It's a bit green, but you just want to run away from it. And we want to make a place to sit back and just go by the speed of nature.
We were especially curious about the people who live here and how do they feel about it, because everything is going to be renovated and this is their home. So we would like to experience all of this through their eyes.
Make some changes in the neighborhood of the pretty things the people already did, and we make them permanent.
The outcome was right in the beginning to enable them to ask the right questions.
Maybe there could be following projects where people come back later on, or they take specific challenges into their fields and keep on working on them.
It's fantastic to see them work with so much energy and enthusiasm, and also to observe the ups and downs of the process. To really see them sort of encounter a challenge, and to run their heads into all kinds of walls, and to break down, and to start crying, and to think, oh my God, I'm not good enough, to go through this, and what am I doing here, and so on and so on. And then see them sort of find creative ways of crawling out of this dip and coming back, and really sort of going on working on the project with great success. And that's something that's just beautiful to watch.